Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon, the Lacey Athletics Center tonight as we take on a little basketball. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And tonight, it's boys basketball. Roseburg Indians are in town to take on the Medford Black Tornado in what is a major ball game. As we've made note here, up here in the booth when we're all kind of talking around before the game, tonight is one of those nights where you can be in second place when it's all over, but if you don't do it right, and depending on what else happens, you could be in fifth place by the time the night's over. So a lot of shuffling going on here, but we'll get into that in just a little bit as we're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our community business partners who keep these events free for you fans to enjoy. Please let them know that you appreciate their support. And we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, and when that's all done, we'll let you know when games go live. Up next, it's the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill Coaches Corner, brought to you by Tap Rock on the Rogue River in Grants Pass. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night and the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill Coaches Corner. Let's talk first of all about the Roseburg Indians who come in here tonight 14-6 overall, 4-4 in conference play is what it says here, but I think, no, that's correct, 4-4. It's Grants Pass, it's 5-4. They're 4-4 overall, or in conference play. And it's quite an improvement over last year for the Indians as they really struggled last year being a young ball club and also having some injury problems, but they certainly have rebounded back this year nicely, and now they're threatening to take over the second place. Depending on what Grants Pass does tonight against South Medford, like I told the Roseburg announcer, we're all rooting for South Medford tonight. Get that 9th win is what we want, because that'll create some margin of error for those that are fighting for second place, but not a lot of error. So then we'll see how that all plays out. But they come in tonight, a team that likes to get up and down the court and run it. They like to press if the opportunity is there. and they have already defeated North Medford once on the season up in Roseburg, 95-74. They can put the ball through the hoop. They have scored 111. That's their high this year. So they know how to score points, and they know how to score them in a bunch. And that means that the North Medford Black Tornado that come in 6-14, 4-5 overall, they're going to have to really take care to not let this ball game get away from them. You play against the press, the danger is there's going to be quite a few turnovers. Roseburg will take advantage of that in a hurry and just bury you. So the North Medford Black Tornado will have to value the ball. But obviously, with a high-scoring team like this and a good shooting team, you're going to have to also play some pretty good defense. As North Medford is coming in off of this, they've lost their last two, as they lost to Grants Pass 67-47. Then it went up to Sheldon and lost it 54-50. We're getting down to the end of the season, as for the Black Tornado, they're going to only have 2 games remaining once this is over tonight. One of those is against South Medford, so it's an important win here tonight. The math that I did this afternoon, if it's anywhere close to correct, says that if Grants Pass actually loses, that what that would do is that would put North Medford about a half game behind second place. And Grants Pass is a tough ball club, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I don't know if we'll be able to figure out a score on that or not before the night is over, but we'll see what we can do about trying to keep you posted on that ball game. We're just about ready here for tip-off and starting lineups to this ball game. As we say, it's an important one. Second place isn't exactly on the line because of Grants Pass being slightly ahead, but it's still an important ball game as everybody's trying to get that third spot, and they don't have many games left to get it. As we say, just 2 for North Medford, 3 left for Roseburg after this one. Everybody wants to be number 3 at least, because then you're an automatic qualifier. Number 2 is even better, because it might even get you 2 home games depending on how the rest of the state shakes out. When we come back, it'll be time for starting lineups and tip-off. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, you've been listening to the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill Coach's Corner. Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill is locally owned, family run. You need to check out the new menu and also the great views that there are at Tap Rock. We're back with more right after this on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
And we'll welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Here we go with starting lineups. .63 junior Micah Mendoza. 5'9" senior Carter Stedman. 6'2" senior Jace Wilder. Boston Williams, a 5'11" senior. And the last one off the bench, Hunter Fullerton, a 6' senior. So as you can see, it's a pretty experienced squad. All these players last year were juniors. All right, so now for North Medford. Here we go. First one off the bench is going to be Houston Klug, a 6'3" junior. Andrew Plankenhorn, a 5'11" junior, will be out there. Kenyon Stewart, a 6' senior. Corbin Young, a 6'6" senior. And Antonio Orozco, a 6'2" senior, will be the starters for North Medford. Slaps around, fist bumps everywhere. And we're all good. We're ready to go. The officials down below us getting ready. They'll do their own fist bumps. That's a new thing since COVID, man. Everybody does fist bumps. Don't shake hands, fist bumps. All right, so it's Mendoza and Young to jump it up. Mendoza pushes it. Well, we're going to get what now? 1 second in, we have a whistle. Oh. So we're going to re-jump this. Young tips it, and it's going to be grabbed out of there by Stedman. And here comes Roseburg with the basketball. Mendoza almost lost it. Gets it around to Wilder. Back out on top. Mendoza. Or now that's Mendoza. Mendoza will lay it in to start the scoring. Off of a pass from Stedman. Young around to Stewart. I'm going to give it to Klug. Back out to Young again. So with 7:10 to go, North Medford has the basketball, but having a hard time getting it beyond the three-point line. There's Young underneath. No, that one doesn't go. Roscoe grabs the rebound and puts it in. Antonio Orozco with the rebound and the putback. 6:50 to go. First period in a tie ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Wilder had it. He's going to get it off, and laying that one in is going to be Fullerton. Stewart holds on to it. 6.5 to go, first period. There'll be a lot of scoring tonight. Ooh, as a Roscoe, I think they wanted to go Stewart, and it's going to be taken away. Fire that one ahead to Williams, and Williams traveled. Orozco to inbound this one to Plankenhorn. Around to Orozco. Now they'll try to get it inside again, but Young back to Plankenhorn. Back to Young. Young back up. No! That one rolls around and off. Wilder with the rebound. Get it ahead to Williams. Williams trying to get it into the corner to Mendoza. Can't. Underneath it goes to Carter or Stedman. And Stedman will lay it in. 5:45 to go. First period. And already Roseburg pulling out ahead here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Stewart driving, give it off to Young. Young goes up and he's rejected, and they say it's off of Young. Wilder was there, but I'm going to give it to get Scott in for Corbin Young. Get a little more length, a couple more inches there when you bring Owen Scott in. So there was Stedman with it momentarily. And get it back out on top to Fullerton. Williams. Back around to Wilder there. Here's Mendoza for three. That one's no good. Stewart with the rebound. Ahead to Scott. Scott gets what's in the air and puts it in. If you like lots of scoring, it's going to be your ball game. Here's a three. No, that was missed that time by Fullerton. Klug. Forecourt. Plankenhorn. Orozco directing traffic. Again, way out beyond the three-point line. Get it in down low to Stewart, though. Stewart goes up and lays it in. So Roseburg may be pressing, but right now, North Medford's breaking it down. Here's a three. No, that one's no good by Williams. Back around to Orozco or Stewart. Stewart off the glass. No good. Tips it up. Puts it back in. 4 on the night for Stewart. And North Medford has the lead with 3:55 to go, first period. We get a turnover. Orozco into the forecourt now. Whoa. Orozco's on the floor. So let's see. Yeah, there's no foul here. Orozco, Orozco will have to come out. He feels a little blood on the lip, so they'll deal with that. Davis Carr is in the game. Well, they'll get that solved rather quickly, I would think. So Roseburg goes back at it. In the meantime, Oja come into the ball game. Get it off, lay it up, and in. That time is Fullerton. And Scott all by himself at the other end. Somebody forgot about him. My goodness, there wasn't anybody on the other side of the court. Here's Williams for three. No! And Scott will grab the rebound. Here comes the Black Tornado on the fly. Carr with it. He'll stop and bounce it off to Stewart. Back out to Blankenhorn to Klug. Klug will rise. Klug won't get. Tip it up. No! And finally there's going to be a scramble for it. Stewart keeps it alive. Out to Blankenhorn. Down low it goes to Scott. Scott turns. No! That one isn't any good. Williams with the rebound. Oja with it. Back out around to Williams. Oja's got a three, but he won't take that one. Williams. And they'll set it up again to Fullerton, who thought about a three. Fullerton thought about a three again and trying to get it off to Mendoza, but taken away by Klug. Will go off to Stewart. Stewart in the lane. Give it to Scott. Scott's up. Scott's no good. Scott gets the rebound. He's rejected. He's fouled. Oja. And at the line will be Scott. Boy, need those, I'll tell you what. Coming in for Roseburg is Bentia. And Scott gets one of them. 5 on the night for Scott. And we're at 2:04 to go, first period. Get it down low, trying to get Mendoza up. Mendoza's rejected. And coming out of there with it is Carr. Carr will get it to Klug. Around to Stewart. Stewart begins to drive. Stewart goes up. You're going to count it. And he's fouled. That foul charged to Bentia. Stewart has one. That is, we'll try to keep up with at least team fouls. 2 now on Roseburg. And Stewart will get it. Roseburg not in that much of a hurry at this point in the ball game. Stedman has it. Gets a pick from Williams. Back out on top to Williams. Nope. They're going to set it up again. Stedman wants it back in his hands. Stedman begins a drive, gets into the middle of the lane, cut off. There's a rejection by Scott. Blankenhorn brings it down. We're under a minute to go. Klug sets for 3. In and out. Stewart skies for the rebound. Puts it up and in. He's fouled. It counts. The foul is on. Should have asked him to say that, I guess. Maybe I will before the quarter break. But that's a second one on. I think it's Oja, but I'll get the correct pronunciation in a moment. Here's Stewart for 1. There's another one for Stewart. He will obviously be the leading scorer. And there, the Roseburg throws it out of bounds. 44.9 to go. And North Medford has the 9-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Orozco back into the game after dealing with the cut lip. Blankenhorn back around to Stewart. Stewart up. Nope, he's fouled. And then gets tripped there. Didn't mean to get tripped, though. Foul will go on Fullerton. His first, the 4th team foul on Roseburg, and Stewart is back at the line. 30 seconds to go. Oh. Corbin Young back in for Owen Scott. Owen Scott leads with 5 points on the game. Stewart already has 10. He's got 11. Stedman looking for a little help. Here's a 3. That one's off. That was by Wilder. That one didn't go, though. Now we're down to 13 seconds. You're going to have to get pushing it. Orozco with it. Down to 10. Orozco out to Blankenhorn for 3. Yes! And that is the way the quarter is going to end. At the end of one on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford 21, Roseburg 8. North Medford with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. This is TableRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
All right, we're back here with the Lithia Superstore game of the night as we head to the second period. And North Medford has the 13-point lead. Boy, here's Blankenhorn picking it up. He's got another 3. Well, that's one way to get out of the mess. Just everybody kind of a little sloppy with the basketball. Pick it up, put it in for 3. That'll solve everything. Roseburg, some trouble getting inside and get it back out around to Wilder. Wilder nowhere to go, so he'll go back out to Stedman. Backing down is Mendoza. Trying to get it around. Here's Wilder for 3. Yes! Carr had it momentarily. Blankenhorn again. So Roseburg will extend the defense and see if they can't get something done there. And that'll chase him back out. Had it down low. Here's Klug on a drive. Nope. Orozco. See if he can get it in. No. He'll have to come back out. Cross-courted to Stevens. Back around to Orozco. To Blankenhorn, who thought about another 3. Then he'll give it off to Stevens. And get it around to Orozco. Orozco back out to Stevens. Stevens wide open for 3. No! That one's no good. Carr comes out of there with the rebound. Back out to Stevens. Stevens will take the baseline. He'll put it up and in. And he is fouled. Count that one. Foul is on Finlayson. His first, but now 5 on Roseburg. And Stewart follows through. (27-11), 6:13 to go. 16-point lead for the Black Tornado on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford looking to keep their playoff hopes alive, or maybe at least solidify them. Of course, Roseburg's looking to do the same thing tonight. But both of these ball clubs really need this one to help vault them along. There's Wilder. He's not going to get another 3 off, though. Mendoza almost has it stripped away. And they're on the ground. And who's got it? Orozco had it for a moment. Trying to get it to Klug, back to Orozco, and North Medford comes out of there with it. Here comes Orozco, flying it ahead to Young, and Young will drop it out of bounds. 5:23 to go. Tell you what, they got some fine up and down action right now going on. Not Wilder, but Fullerton was going to do the 3, pulled it down, trying to step around, and there will be a North Medford foul coming up. That's on Carr. That's a first team foul on North Medford. It comes with 5:06 to go, second period. Stewart takes his seat, trying to figure out who replaced him here. Well, Miguel Torres replaced him. Fullerton driving, Fullerton putting it up. No, but he's going to be fouled again. That's on Orozco, his first. That'll send Fullerton to the free throw line. His 5th point of the night. Oh, that's all. So it remains a 15-point lead. 4:50 to go. Second period. Young underneath has it taken away. He'll get it back, but he's got to get it out. Nope, it's going to get stolen. Mendoza has it in his hand, taking on Orozco around, and he'll lay that one in. That's what you can't allow to have happen if you're the Black Tornado. Torres. You're going to get double teamed and trapped. Nope, they'll get around Orozco. Over the corner to Carr. Carr clear across the court. Back out to Torres. To Klug. To Torres. Torres will take it all the way to the other side. Back. Orozco for 3. Yes. Well, you're going to play soft defense on him. Probably Orozco's going to put it in. Wilder can't get it. Back to Stedman. Stedman will get it around to Williams. Here's Wilder. Nope. He'll turn in the lane, turn it up, put it up. No. Grabbed out of there by Orozco. Keeps it. Throws it across the court. Torres. Back over there to Carr. Carr will line up the 3. No! That one's no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Klug. Trying to rebound that long rebound. 3:11 to go, second period. Easton Curtis is into the game for North Medford. Owen Scott, he's a little late. He's not going to get in as quickly as he thought he was. Stedman. Mendoza has it, but he has nowhere to go. Now we're going to call what? A hold. And that'll be on Klug. That's the third now on North Medford as a ball club, but there's 2:57 to go, so it's quite possible they won't give up too many free throws. Mendoza, Williams, Fullerton driving. Fullerton has it knocked out of his hand. The Indians will set up underneath their own hoop in their black traveling uniforms tonight. Wilder being guarded by Scott. Fullerton thought about a three, pulled it down to Wilder. Back out to Fullerton for three. No. Scott with a rebound to Orozco. 2.5 to go, second period. Torres. Klug. Torres. Orozco. It's Curtis with it. Well, they thought about Owen Scott down below, just couldn't get it there. Curtis has it. Out on the left side. Orozco come back to the right. Now he'll center it. Almost lost it. Here's a three by Torres. No! Scott with a rebound. He goes up, puts it in. Fullerton for three. No. That goes out of bounds in favor. Owa is the way they're pronouncing that name, so we'll pronounce it that way. Owa. Forget the J. 32-14. Minute 29 to go in the half. Scott Plankenhorn has to be at least moderately happy about the first half. Always joke with coaches, I don't think they're ever 100% happy, but they're moderately happy at times. Klug with it. It's a good start for his ball club. Klug up. No! Scott tipped it, but it's grabbed out of there by Owa. Owa all the way to the hoop and lay it in. Down below a minute. Curtis, the Torres, Orozco will hold it. Curtis on a drive, get it to Scott. No, Scott can't handle that bounce pass. Fullerton has it in his hands. He goes up and gets the lay-in as he splits two defenders to do so. Curtis for three. No. Mendoza with the rebound, and that's the half. We invite you now to stay tuned for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. That's next on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations with which to serve you. On TableRockSports.net, this is the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, and the new Winter Recreation Guide is out. It's also available online. Sign-ups are happening for events, classes, and sports leagues for all. If you want to see what's up, you go to PlayMedford.com. North Medford leads this one on the John L. Scott scoreboard by 14 at the half. They jumped out to a 21-8 lead following that first period, but they cooled off considerably, only putting 11 up in the second half, while Roseburg matched with 10. So they didn't make a lot of headway, but had a good enough start in the first quarter that they still have a gigantic 14-point lead at the half. Looking at the individual scoring, is starting first of all for the homestanding North Medford Black Tornado. Kenyon Stewart has 14. He had 11 of those in the first half. He just kind of took over the game is what he did. Owen Scott has 7. 5 of those were in the first period. Antonio Orozco has 5. He's got 1 field goal and a 3-pointer. And Andrew Blankenhorn has 6 on 2 3-pointers for the ball game. Meanwhile, for Roseburg, they are led by the 7 of Hunter Fullerton, 4 for Micah Mendoza, 3 for Jace Wilder, and then there is 2 each for Mark Owa and Carter Stedman. That's the way the team scoring and individual scoring breaks down at the half. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what else is going on around the conference and how that might affect things as you're listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. They invite you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues that are available. Visit PlayMedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. We return with more halftime on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night right after this on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Daily adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. That midday pick-me-up pit stop. Plus, earn free rewards with our Peak Rewards app. And when you buy Red Bull, Old Wisconsin Jerky, and many other items, you'll accumulate big savings on fuel. With locations in Oregon and California, we are here to keep you energized throughout the day. And with our Peak Rewards app, we'll help you travel further for less, keeping more money in your pocket. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Halftime here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. 7 locations to serve you is what they have. It's on TableRockSports.net. And we are at halftime already, and it's a 32-18 ball game. They are in the second period in Grants Pass, and South Medford leads Grants Pass 22-17. So that's some boys action right there. So that's the way that kind of shapes out. I guess, like I said, most people right now that are watching this would be rooting for South Medford to continue to hold that lead for the rest of the ball game. That helps everybody else's cause immensely. That's the only other game going on. The other game that took place last night and did not get canceled because of weather was South Eugene taking on Willamette, as both of those are Eugene schools, so they only had to travel across town. And indeed, South Eugene won that one, but that one didn't rattle the standings that much. I was really just kind of between them and Willamette as to who's not going to end up in last place. That's just really what that was about. We've got more for you here. Coming up, this has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. And the winter activities guide is out now. You can learn more at playmedford.com, or you can call the Santos Center at 774-2400 to get started. When we return, it'll be time for second half action on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Any phone you want.
Anyone I want?
Any phone you want.
Say cheese.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors for including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less and John L. Scott Real Estate, your partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Another great sponsor that keeps the games coming for you is Conquer Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon and Travel Medford and Sports Ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Now let's get back at it. Roseburg will begin with the basketball. Wilder will inbound it. We have Wilder, Fullerton, Williams, and I think it's Stedman out there, and Mendoza. And Mendoza puts it in. Just like that. I got to fix my, it's not halftime any longer, is it? Third period. Blankenhorn with it. Almost lost it, but Orozco will save it. Orozco fires across court. Klug will set up for a three. Yes. His first points of the ball game. And on that shot, Klug stepped out of bounds with the rebound. North Medford has Young, Stewart, Blankenhorn, Klug, and Orozco out there. They're going to call a foul. Two-shot foul as Fullerton was driving and was knocked to the ground. It's on Young. Fullerton doesn't get the first one. Nobody has called a timeout yet. I think we're just going to play this one at top speed tonight. Fullerton does get the next one to go, though, giving him 8. And the lead is 14. Orozco ahead to Stewart, down trying to get that one into Young, and it's taken away. Williams with it, stops, looking for help, finds it in Fullerton for 3. No, grazed the rim. Blankenhorn with the rebound. Ahead to Stewart. Stewart will lay that one in. 16 for Stewart. And then coming right back the other way is Mendoza. And there's Young underneath all by himself. There's a 3 that comes up short. That was by Williams. Get it ahead to Klug. And Klug will lay it in. Stedman, nowhere to go. It's out of bounds. I thought it was off of Fullerton, but they say it's off of Stewart. I believe Stewart or Orozco, one of those was there. Wilder knocked out of bounds. Orozco trying to sell it to the official that he wasn't the last one to touch it, but the official wasn't buying that one at all. Stedman. There's Fullerton on a drive. That one doesn't go. Tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say off of Roseburg. Stewart to inbound it. Orozco fires it ahead to Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn out in the corner to Klug. Back around it goes. Blankenhorn has it. Fouled. Mendoza with the foul. His first. And the first on Roseburg this half. Blankenhorn to Orozco. Orozco in the lane. Back out to Klug. No, couldn't get the 3 to go. Here comes Mendoza again. And he's fouled this time. It's on Young. 2 on Corbin Young. Mendoza. He's got one more. Mendoza has all 5 of the points for Roseburg here in period number 2. I take that back. Fullerton has 1. So Mendoza has 5 out of the 6. Fullerton up again. He's rejected. Here comes Stewart. He's going to give it up to Plankenhorn, and Roseburg will back off the press. Stewart. That's Klug. Around to Young. Plankenhorn for 3. No! Mendoza has the rebound for the Indians. Mendoza takes it all the way, puts it up. They're going to call the charge on Mendoza. So that's the second team foul on Roseburg. The first on. No, it isn't on Mendoza. I'm sorry, it's on Wilder. Okay. Orozco to Plankenhorn. Looking for some help. Orozco from the corner. No, that isn't any good. And on the rebound, a North Medford foul. Klug picks up his second. I can tell you at halftime, it's South Medford 27, Grants Pass 20. So we'll keep you apprised of that game once they get back to playing some hoops over there. Now what do we have? They've got a little bit of a conference going on among the officials. I thought it was going to be on Mendoza. Yeah. Okay. How about that? We were right. It should have been on Mendoza. I think I've got my fouls reversed here, though. All right. Now everybody's happy. The foul is on Mendoza. 3 team fouls on. Well, I had it right the first time. 3 team fouls on North Medford, 2 on Roseburg here in the half. Going up is Owa, and Owa missed that one. Plankenhorn to Klug. Plankenhorn for 3. Yes! That one doesn't go, and on the ensuing pursuit for the rebound, a foul on Williams. It'll be 3 now. There's Orozco on the floor again. Oha picks up his 3rd. Roseburg picks up their 4th. Plankenhorn will take it in the back court. Nope, over and back. Oh, charges a foul. Sorry. Charges the foul to Plankenhorn. 4 now. Apiece as far as team fouls go. Mendoza spinning, twisting, putting it up. It rolls out. Tipped around, trying to rescue it as Orozco. They're going to say it's out of bounds. North Medford basketball. Blankenhorn has it right back to Stewart. Gets it to Klug, and Klug will lay it in. And Blankenhorn's going to get another foul. That's his second. 5 now on North Medford. We might see free throws this half. Mendoza up. Mendoza's got it in. He just muscled that one home. 7 in the quarter for Mendoza. 7 of the 8 that has been scored. Now we have, this looks like a timeout being called by North Medford. It's a 30-second timeout. So we will just keep it right here for the moment. That'll just give us the opportunity to tell you that it's time for you to get back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org, click on the blue Become an Official button if you would like to learn more. And Table Rock Sports says hello to our 2,250 YouTube subscribers who get updates when games go live. You can also do that at YouTube/Table Rock Sports. Stewart to Blankenhorn, or make that a Roscoe. Roscoe will bring it into the forecourt. Now around in the hands of Blankenhorn to Klug. Klug gives it off to Scott. Scott will lay it in. Well, there wasn't anybody big enough to stop Scott that time. A 3. No, that was no good. But getting the rebound and putting it right back up is Bentia. But Bentia misses that one too. North Medford comes forward with it. Klug stops, puts up the little jumper. He's got it. Klug has 11, or make that 9 in this quarter. And Mendoza turns right around and puts one in. If it wasn't for Mendoza, Roseburg wouldn't have any scoring. Fullerton has scored 1 point in this quarter. He's the only one besides Mendoza that has scored. Here's Blankenhorn for a 3. No. Scott trying to get the rebound, can't do it. Mendoza into the forecourt. And you get the ball in his hands. He's all they've got going right now. He puts up another one and in. A minute 20 to go in the third period. He's got more than 8, I can tell you that right now. There's a 3. Yes! That's by Stewart. Good grief. And there's a, boy, we're going to have a lot of problems here keeping up. Is putting that one in with Stedman, and here's Scott at the other end. Hold on, I'm going to get everything caught up here. Fear not, we'll be with you. And there's a shot up. No! Well, they've got us whipping here tonight. 55-32, 48.2 to go. That's on Blankenhorn, his third. 6 now on North Medford with 48.2 to go. And at the line, Stedman. Scott is out. Corbin Young back into the ball game. Scott has been invaluable underneath tonight. Stedman, no. Young with the rebound. Scott has 11 tonight. Orozco around to Stewart. He'll give it to Klug for the short jumper. No good. trying to get it into the forecourt. It's Roseburg. Here's Owa. Owa had to pass it off. Got rid of it. Back around to Mendoza. Stedman. Owa. Who's going to lose it but is fouled. That will be the 7th team foul. That puts Roseburg in the bonus. That's on Corbin Young, who gets his 3rd. And Owa at the line. Nope. 10 seconds. Orozco can't get into forecourt. They get it ahead to Klug. Klug driving. Klug puts it up and in at the buzzer. And that will end the 3rd period on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford 57, Roseburg 33. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we welcome you back for the start of quarter number 4 here at North Medford. And already we got a whistle. Try to do our bookwork quickly here so we can get back to this. The foul on. It's a technical foul. And Orozco's going to shoot the technicals. Orozco's good on 1. But he doesn't get the second one. And North Medford will get the basketball back. I don't know who that technical was on, but wasn't anything said over the PA about it anyway. Orozco to Young. Back up to Stewart. This is Orozco down low to Young. Young will lay it in. A 3, no. Orozco with the rebound. Has his head up, fires it ahead to Carr. Carr lays it in. Williams, that's Wilder with it. Fullerton begins a drive. They're going to call the blocking foul on Carr. We're going to add a team foul because of that technical, but North Medford's up to 8. And Fullerton will be at the line. An opportunity to get to double figures for him. And he does make it to double figures. He has 10. That inbounds, knocked out of bounds. The other game we're keeping our eye on, they're in the third now. Started playing again at Grants Pass, 29-23. The Panthers out on top by 6. Here's Carr to Stewart, and that will be a foul. Bentia with the foul. Torres comes into the game. And he'll pull the trigger. Orozco, they get it across the court. There's Klug going up. Klug is fouled. Nope, I take it back. Got Davis Carr that got fouled. Wilder with the foul. That also puts North Medford in the bonus. Wilder gets his second. Carr at the line. Yes. So 29-point lead right now for North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Fullerton spinning, twisting, and he'll get that one to go. Oh, throw it out of bounds. Orozco had Corbin Young open underneath the basket all by himself and overthrew it. Fullerton driving, spinning, twisting. They're going to call the travel. 6:22 to go. The Black Tornado looking to get a little closer to second place. And a foul. It's on Fullerton. That's his first. But now 18 fouls apiece. Torres, let's see what he can get done there. Well, he's got one. And two of them in. Back up to a 29-point lead. Fullerton around to Owa. Here's Wilder. Yes, with a three. So Roseburg is going to take another timeout. This will be a full timeout this time. And as a result, we'll take one also here. And the John L. Scott scoreboard shows North Medford ahead on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Back at it here in the fourth. Roscoe has it. Following the timeout, Klug off of his knee, but he'll get it back. Get it down low to Young, and Young will put it in. There'll be a foul. That's on Young. 4 on Young. Williams at the line. Yeah, he has it. That's his first point tonight. Another one in. Carr over to Klug. Back to Carr. And he'll set it up. Cross-courted to Torres for a 3. Yes! Have to find out what's up with that three-point shooting business. North Medford Black Tornado found that range. It's on Klug. That would be 10 now. So Williams at the line for 2 no matter what. Coming in is Finlayson for Roseburg. Looks like Owen Scott is back in. Also coming in for Roseburg is Cleary. 5:07 to go in the ball game. North Medford with a huge lead right at this point. And Fullerton tried to take it, but stepped out of bounds. He was there, just couldn't get stopped on time. Orozco. Double teamed in the back court. Get it ahead to Klug. Klug is fouled. That's on Finlayson. That'll put Klug at the line. There's one by Klug. He had 11 in the third. Got 12 now for the game. North Medford clears the lane and lets Klug have it all to himself. Fullerton. There's a 3. No, that one didn't go, and another foul. That was by Cleary on that one. Now what do we have a foul on? Foul's on Klug. Stedman at the line. Blankenhorn back into the ball game. Stedman with another one. No. Scott with a rebound. Didn't get either one of those. Orozco to Blankenhorn. Back around to Orozco. Oh, knocked right to the hands of Blankenhorn. 3 by Torres. That one doesn't go. Grabbing it out of there, though, is Finlayson. Fullerton has it. Fullerton splits 2. Puts it up off the board. Yes. .4:14 to go in the ball game, and we have another foul on Roseburg. So that'll put North Medford And the double bonus. It's on Cleary. And Carr puts the first one in. Well, everybody's gotten into the scoring column, I think, at least if they played. 74-46. Approaching 4 minutes. And there's a little spinner by Stedman. Orozco trapped in backcourt, but gets it to Torres, to Plankenhorn. Right back to Torres, who has it go off of his hands to Fullerton. No, traveled, yep. No, blocking fell. Nope. Carried the ball. All right, carried the ball before the foul. He did. He put his hand completely under the ball while he was dribbling and then brought it back up to the top, which is what the officials are saying you can't do that. I give you quite a bit of latitude, but you got to keep your hand on the side of the ball. You can't put it all the way under. Plankenhorn. Ahead to Carr. Carr will stop. Back out to Plankenhorn to Carr. There's Plankenhorn. He'll fire a three. No, that one's no good. Grabbing the rebound is Cleary. Get it ahead to Finlayson. Spinning, twisting. No, that one doesn't go. That's going to go for a three. Yes, Fullerton. 74-51. Plankenhorn. Orozco back to Plankenhorn. Back in the corner it goes to Carr, to Torres. Plankenhorn will start all over. Orozco with it underneath. There's Torres. Finally got the shot they wanted with 2:40 to go. And Mendoza, while we're writing down one score, puts one in. 76-53, 2:24 to go. To Torres. Plankenhorn will bring it back out. Orozco gets by everybody and puts it in. 8 for Orozco tonight. And there's a block by Scott, but I think they're going to get him for a foul. Yep. So that's on Scott. How did we go backwards? And Mendoza misses the first one. I'm looking at the scoreboard. I'm wondering how we lost 9 points all of a sudden. Walker is into the ball game for North Medford. We have a Stedman on the line. We got one of them in. How did we go to 45 all of a sudden when we went to 54? Well, I don't know. We'll have to look this up. I have to do some math. 17, 22, 24, 25, 28, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, you know what? I guess I got to take some off. I tried to help Roseburg out. 78-45 is the score, and on the line is Kelly. And Kelly will make number one. Must have hit a wrong button. I guess they're going to appreciate my help, huh? And the next one is good. 35-point lead. Here's Mendoza putting it up. No, that doesn't go. Kelly with it. Gets it ahead to Curtis. Curtis gets everybody up in the air. Then he goes up and he's fouled. So Curtis will be shooting a couple. Williams gets number 3. That one's no good. Ash comes in. Gibson Ash. And for North Medford, Healy is in. Tranger Healy. Curtis gets one of them. There's a 3, no good, and there will be a foul. Offensive. See what they're saying here. Push. Curtis with the foul, his first. That was rather confusing. Ash will be shooting free throws for Roseburg with 1.5 minutes to go. Oha comes back into the game for Mendoza. He leaves with 17. And the second one is good by Ash. 81-46. Healy had it for a moment. He's got it right back. He's going to lose it too. Drop that one right into the hands of Roseburg. Putting it up and in for Roseburg is Lopez. Imagine we'll see a lot of, I don't want to say we're in garbage time, but we're going to see a lot of that out of bounds. North Medford tried to save it, but it'll be Roseburg basketball. 56.9 to go in the game. We got everybody coming in for North Medford. Ortega is in, Healy. There's a number 11 out there who we don't have. There's a 3. Oha hit that 3-pointer. We don't have a number 11 on our roster there. There's Oha underneath, but that one doesn't go. Get it back and putting it in is Bentia. 24 seconds to go. 3-pointer, no good. Put the ball up, blocked, and that one's rejected. Here comes Roseburg the other way, and laying that one in is Cleary. That gets us down to 10 seconds to go. Underneath, no! But a foul. Cleary. And we'll have to add number 11 to our roster. I can tell he made the first one. And the second one. And the ball game is over. So it's a final here at the Lacey Athletic Center. And North Medford got a much-needed victory tonight to help them in the standings. We'll have to see how everything else plays out. I can tell you right now that South Medford leads Grants Pass 47 to 36 in the fourth. But we'll discuss all of that on the Conger Morris post-game show, which comes up next as you listen to the Lithia Superstore game of the night. The final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 82, Roseburg 55. John L. Scott has offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
And we'll welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, brought to you by Siskiyou Cellular, as they've got 7 locations to serve you. This is the Conger Morris post-game show. Hometown help through difficult times is what you'll find at Conger Morris Funeral Directors. Well, North Medford wins this one rather handily, 82 to 55 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And that will really help the cause as they now move to 5-5 in conference play. And by the looks of things, it looks like South Medford is going to hold on and win that ball game at Grants Pass. So that's going to move Grants Pass to 5-5, and now the fun begins. Roseburg falls to 4-5 in conference play. And you're saying now the fun really starts. 2 games to go, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for North Medford. They were led by the 19 of Kenyon Stewart. He had 11 in the first quarter, 14 by halftime, and then they kind of cooled him off, and they didn't have too many more. But that's all right, because Houston Klug picked up the slack in the second half as he scored 12. Owen Scott had a solid game, especially underneath, as he helped immensely with his offensive rebounding, and he had 11 on the night. Andrew Plankenhorn scored 9. Miguel Torres had 7. Antonio Orozco, 8. 6 for Davis Carr and also Corbin Young. 2 for Nolan Kelly. And 2 for somebody we don't know the name of. Sorry about that, but I don't have a number 11 on my roster, so I'm not sure who number 11 was here for North Medford. But he scored a couple of free throws, which brought cheers from the crowd. Roseburg, meanwhile, they were led by the 17 of Micah Mendoza, and also they had 17 for Hunter Fullerton, who only had 7 at halftime, but put 10 of them in the second half. 8 for Carter Stedman. They had 6 for Jace Wilder. 5 for Mark Owa. 2 each, well, make it 4 for Boston Williams. And then there was 2 each for Owen Benita and Keegan Cleary, along with Julian Lopez, who tossed in a couple of points. 1 point for Vincent Ash. So North Medford looks to close out the regular season, and that will be our next ball game, next Table Rock production for North Medford. That'll be Tuesday, when it'll be girls basketball, and they'll be taking on the mighty South Medford Panthers right here in the Lacey Athletic Center. It'll be their final home game, so it'll be senior night for girls basketball. And then Friday night, next Friday night, not this one, but next Friday night, it will close out the boys' regular season as they will take on Willamette. And that'll be the final regular season game. And then we're off into playoffs and state tournaments and, well, all of the crazy fun that begins for the next couple of weeks. The North Medford Black Tornado will take Friday off as they get the bye. And they will conclude next week, and we'll be here for that. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's live streaming action. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on Table Rock Sports. We explained our next Table Rock Sports production. You can go to the website, tablerocksports.net, and there you'll find that we'll be on the air Tuesday night. The game is scheduled to begin at 6:45 or thereabouts, and we'll be on the air right around 6:35 or so. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 82, Roseburg 55. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.